Let's use Nitro-BOM to quickly find description differences between a Creo assembly and data that might come from an enterprise system. To do this, we're going to extract the bill of materials from the Creo assembly using Nitro-BOM and write the results to Excel. This will automatically create the required tables and also the connections into Power Query to that data. Then we just have to import the external data and then use various Power Query operations to merge and compute the differences that we're interested in. This can be written back out to Excel, and anything we update in Creo will automatically update in Excel after we do our next export. So for this large assembly that we have here, we're going to create an Excel file from scratch. It's just the standard Excel file. And then we're going to export the bill of materials from Creo to that Excel file. Again, this is going to be creating tables and connections for us. So you can see each of the reports that have been written out here are Excel tables. And if we go up to the Data tab and look at the queries and connections, we already have our connections created to those for us. Next thing we're going to do is import the external ERP data, which is a cost data table that we have in the form of a CSV, but this could be a database also. Once this is connected, we're going to load it into the Excel data model only as a connection. We could load it as a spreadsheet, but we're just going to need the connection for the analysis. Next, we're going to create a merge between the queries. And in this case, we're going to use the total components BOM and the cost data that we've imported. And we're going to select the relevant columns between each of them and say, I'm only interested in the stuff that matches. Now we're in Power Query. Now, this is a really cool thing. So we're going to expand the data from the cost table, and then we're going to also only select the information that we're really interested in. So I want the description and the component and maybe the cost data description, and we'll remove everything else. After just a little bit of moving things around here, and we're going to rename this column just so it's obvious where this data came from. The next thing we need to do is just simply add in a column to compare the two columns of data. And to do that, Power Query has this wonderful capability where you can just write a simple relationship between things and it'll give you back a nice Boolean. So in this case, I'm going to say, is the description equal to the ERP description? And it gives me a bunch of true falses. We can subfilter this to only show me the false data. Then we'll just give it a name so it's easy to remember and find. Then when we close Power Query, it's going to load this data into Excel, into a table so that we can then view it. Now, if we go back into Creo and we make a change, I'm just going to pick a particular part, any part, and we're going to scroll down and change its description and add a few X's to the end of it just to make it stand out. Upon the export of this data from Nitro-BOM back to that same Excel document, it's going to write the tables back out, but then it's going to update Excel, and all that predefined work that we did for determining the description differences will just show up and identify the differences for us. Thanks for watching. We hope this inspires you to use Nitro-BOM in new and creative ways, and we look forward to your business. Please visit us at simplifiedlogic.com.